Welcome to Nick Nack's Corner. I'm Nick, wearing my wizarding robe, and I'm in a corner. Today, we're going to be talking about books I'm currently reading and the books I'm looking to read next. We'll start off with my continuation of The Wheel of Time. I'm just a little of the ways through. Reading The Great Hunt. So far, it is pretty fantastic. I am loving every single second of every word that I'm reading in here. Robert Jordan is a fantastic writer and a wonderful storyteller, and I wish I could know where this story was going. I have lots of thoughts and ideas on it, but that's for another video, another day. And I mean, I could be wrong because all the books are already out and people already know what's happening. So, we'll talk about that later on. I am also currently reading The Haunting of Hill House. Just a short little book, part way through it. It's pretty good so far. I have the thought that maybe the doctor is a ghost. But so far, I mean, it's pretty interesting. Eleanor just got to the house and met the groundskeepers and all that sort of stuff. It's not like the TV show, so if you're expecting Haunting of Hill House TV show, it is not like that at all. It's more like a ghost hunting book, I guess, than anything else, where they're kind of doing an investigation of haunting. But it's really good so far. Nice, short, easy read. And the last book I'm currently reading is The Sisters Brothers, and I am just a little bit into it. Really enjoying it. The chapters are super duper short. And the book so far is hilarious. I love the interactions between the brothers. They're kind of dim-witted, but they're entertaining as hell. And I'm really excited to see where the story goes. And now we're going to talk about some books that I am planning on reading here shortly. One of the ones I've been so excited to read, I went out and bought a brand new copy of it. The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. I am just so excited to read this. I've heard so many good things about the relationship between the characters in this book. And just, I've heard it's one of the best fantasy stories going right now, and I couldn't be more excited to read it than any other book I have. And the same thing was said to me about The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie, which I did read and thought was phenomenal, and definitely would highly recommend it to anyone. And so I heard this is sort of similar areas, and I am really excited to see where it goes. The last book. There's never a last book. I've read all kinds of books. One of the last books that I have chose to show you is My Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. My brother owns a copy. He's a sailor. He reads them when he's out on the ships. He lent it to my father. My father didn't really care for it, and looked at it a couple times when I was at Mom and Dad's house, and I just kind of went, that'd be an interesting read, I think. And then I learned more about Brandon Sanderson, and I heard that this was like his magnum opus, the book that he loves the most that he's writing. And it's huge. It's huge. But I'm so very excited to read it, and after I get to book 4 of Wheel of Time, I'm going to take a little Wheel of Time break. I'm going to pick up all of Brandon's books here for the Stormlight Archive, and I'm planning on getting through them and enjoying them. I have never read a Brandon Sanderson book yet, but I've heard that he is one of the best authors going. Daniel Green loves to say he's the GOAT, and maybe he is. We'll find out, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it. And I'm going to pick up the Mistborn series at some point, as someone had requested that I do a book review on that. And I'm sure we'll pick that series up in the near future. And one of the last books that I'm going to show you today that I'm definitely going to be reading is going to be The Fall of Gondolin by J.R.R. Tolkien. I want to get this done this year at some point. I love Tolkien. He's my favorite author. I have the other 2 books that came out as well that were all edited by Christopher Tolkien, Beren and Luthien and Children of Huron. And I want to read all of these books, but my goal for by the end of the year is The Fall of Gondolin. I'm really interested to see where all these stories go. I know little bits and pieces about them from reading the Silmarillion and some unfinished tales and stuff like that. Tolkien was a master of his craft, and I'm just so excited to dig deeper into his world. My wife is currently reading The Fellowship of the Ring, so when she's complete that, me and her are going to sit down and do some Tolkien talk and a book review for you guys, and we will discuss The Fellowship of the Ring. Little spoilery. We'll talk about that when the time comes. I don't know if there's any other books here that oh yes. I was out at the store the other day, and I found the trilogy for the Tawny Man trilogy. I have book 1, 2, and 3. The art on these is just so beautiful. I've been excited to read Robin Hobb for a little bit. I've heard lots of great things about her. These books look like they've never been read. I got them for $1 something a piece. I couldn't say no because I have a problem with books. But I am super excited to get into those. I also have Jurassic Park that I want to read, and I've got like 100 and some books I want to read, but I'm not going to show them all to you. Anyway, folks, I think that'll wrap it up. If you guys would like to find me on Tumblr, I post a few pictures of books I have, of myself and the books. I post my videos up on there in case you need another outlet to get at them. I'm also going to post up my Goodreads down below so you can see where I'm at with these books, and you can also see what books I have read, and you can see what books are on my to-be-read list, and you can even suggest to me what books you would like to be read, and I will do my best to get around to them as soon as possible and review them for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And I'll also note the Caravan app down below as well if you're looking for a book club. They're a fantastic resource to go to if you're just looking for some people to chat. I've got these books already opened up for a book club to chat with people on, so if you want to join me over there, you sure can. Anyway, thanks for being here at Nick Nick's Corner, and have yourself a wonderful day.